Good morning, everyone. Myself, Dr. Dharmendra Chourishi, and today I'm going to talk about DSS. So before we start, let me talk about the relationship between DSS and MIS. As we know, MIS is Management Information System, where information will be presented or in a structured way. For example, if you want some data, if you have some data, you can collect it, you can store it, you can uh, present it in a format which will be easy to understand for your higher ups. If you want to present something, so you can show in a report um, format, tabular format, which will be easy to understand. So that's why we say MIS gives you a structured format or a structured way of data representation, where DSS would be unstructured, where information or data will be engineered or it will be calculated on the basis of some conditions. You can use a formula, theorems, algorithm for particular result. So on the basis of that, some results, some options will be given to you, and you will be select some a perfect or the exact decision what you want from a given, right? So it will provide you some options. So on those options, you can pick the best one. So in DSS, you will have decision support methodology, technology, components, and development. When we say it's a capability, so you should not forget about it's like a strength. Like DSS provides you, will help you to take decision. Always remember, it will not give you decision what you have to follow. It will provide you some options. Those options you can select on the basis of conditions, as I said earlier as well. Capabilities, it is so capable, it means the information or data, or you can say results, will be given on the basis of formula, some theorems, some algorithm, some software, pre-calculated in a format will be there. On the basis of that, it's a scientific answer, you can say scientific result. So it is accuracy is there. So whenever we say capability of DSS, it is so capable that it will provide you information or data or result in the most appropriate or accurate way. The accuracy is a priority, is a main feature of that, and that will be based on the formula which you are using. For instance, if you want to predict something, you can put your data in a particular theorem. On the basis of that, it will give you a prediction. Okay, this could be a market rate or census or demand or condition. So when we talk about capability of DSS, it's quite capable. It needs some technical basics, sure. Structure on the basis of information. We say it is unstructured, but it is unlike MIS. It will give you information or result in a structured way. It will give you a exact data result, which you cannot produce in a report format like MIS. It will give you facts and figures. That's why it is called unstructured. Classification will be based on where you are using that data. Could be for lower level or higher ups. Configuration, we'll talk about DSS. Support individual and team. So as I said, for different level. So it could be useful for individual or for a particular team, complete team. use repeatedly and constantly. When we use computer, uh, it is when we can use data anytime, many time, constantly, continuously. uh, Two major components, model and data. So data is always been crucial, and model, like on which format, which uh, uh, formula which you are using, which structure you're using for representing data, or a particular uh, policies are there, or some format, given format is using by a particular organization, or you develop some algorithm for that. Web-based, definitely nowadays it's everything is online, so web-based information will be circulated. Use subjective, personal, and objective data. I mean, it could be useful by anyone. A simulation model as well, like as we know, simulation means it's it will give you a almost real feeling, or real environment, or almost same features which you will find in real world as well. So it will give you that feeling of you're working in a real life. Likewise, the, the quality of data, the results of data will be accurate, will be optimum, will be calculated with so many filters, processes, algorithm, formulas. So results will be there with accuracy. Used for public or private. What if capability, like when we go for DSS, it will answer you for with every angle, like whenever you want, why you can have those answer, like why it is given. If you get an answer, if you get a decision, then it will also give its reason why you are getting this decision, why you making this decision. So if you want to do some changes, you can change some formula or algorithm, then you will have a different result. So what if capability means you can change model, you can change formula, algorithm, software, technique, technology, data type, data format, database, everything. So whenever you have like question in your mind, if we change, then what? DSS has all results. On the basis of your changes, it will give you results accordingly. The last one is quantitative and qualitative model. Sometimes we need quality, or sometimes we need bulk. When we want to work on a bulk of data. So for example, when we use Google search, it will provide you a lot of information. It's like quantitative. So qualitative means whenever we have a very particular data or specific, plus sometimes we need privacy, security of data, like banking, finance sector, or share market. So you need to have a qualitative model as well. Some different theorems, and people talk about DSS is that model-based set of procedures for processing data and judgments to assist manager in his decision making. It means that if you want to help your manager, like decision making is one of the most critical part of management. So if something is assisting for this job, then it will be it's a big help for him. So data model or database processing or database support system is designed to assist managers for decision making system. Uh, it will help you for traditional ATP system, MIS as well. So you'll have some comparison as well. Dimensions of DSS and ATP, when you compare it, use wise is active, it is passive, user, line and staff management. But here ATP is like lower level clerical, where information will be stored, will not be executed, will not be engineered for that. Like no calculation is required, just normal information like which is used by clerk. So ATP is lower level management of information through computer in an organization, where DSS is higher level execution or use of data, and we can work on data for expected result. So after calculation, you will have some calculated, some expected result, some forecasting, some prediction. If you want to do, you can do with DSS. It's quite, effectiveness is quite high, where ATP is mechanical, past, present, and future. Like it will give you, DSS will give you assumption or prediction. This will happen. So like for example, fuzzy logic, mathematical model. So if you put data through using that data with the fuzzy logic, it will give you prediction that in future you will have this type of market, this type of rates, this type of trend of market. Whereas ATP will give you the data which is just stored in information as in a system, flexible and consistency. Well, DSS is quite flexible. If you can want to do some different result, different type of prediction, just give some different data, change in your theorem, change in algorithm, you can change formula, and as per your requirement, it can be changed. So that's why we say it is flexible. So as per desire, as per requirement of organization, we can change its model. And when we change it, everything will be changed. Results will be changed. Decision support will be changed. Where ADP is consistent. Same data, just like letters, newsletters, for example, like tables, records of employees. Consistent, no change, no possibility of some changes. Some definitions of DSS when we talk about DSS is interactive, as we were talking about, flexible, adaptable. If we have a technical background, and then we can understand this much better, because by minute changes we can get better result, and get better result, and changes can be done very easily as per requirement. DSS is utilized model. I mean, you'll have a predefined model. On the basis of that, we will use data and use formula, and useful for different level of management. Characteristics and capabilities of DSS provide support in semi-structured and unstructured, as we are talking about MIS, that is a structured line in format of information, where DSS provides semi or unstructured situations, includes human judgmental and computerized information, where facts and figures results will be given after calculation. Supports for various managerial level, individual or group support, interdependent, different phases, the variety of information, variety of decision making process. You can use DSS. This is quite adaptive, meaning you can give some changes, you can make some changes in its model, and you will have better result. Goal oriented, process oriented, end user built simple system. utilize model for analysis, and we can get results as per requirement, as per the need of the business. It's all about today. We'll talk more about DSS in next class. Thanks.